Good afternoon, boys and girls. I am Officer Javinsky, and I want to share a story with you that Ruffles told me. Now remember that it is wrong to destroy something that does not belong to you. It was Friday, and everybody was trying to figure out what to do that night. Neil asked his friend Steve if he wanted to come along with the home slices. And how do they get sliced up? Anyways, later that night, the guys are beginning to get bored. Talk about, my life is kind of... Anyways, Neil thought he came up with a great idea. Let's go hit some boxes, Neil said. The homies got what a homemade, are those fries or something? Got really excited about that idea, except for Steve. Steve didn't understand what Neil was talking about. It must be a pretty cool thing though, because everybody's excited. So Steve said he'd just wait and see what was going to happen. A little while later, Neil picked up a baseball bat and ran over to a neighbor's mailbox and smashed it. The next thing Steve knew, Neil was hitting, hold on a second, 203, I'm code for here. Sorry, work. Neil was hitting and smashing mailboxes up and down the side of the street as they rode past them. Neil asked Steve if he wanted to have his turn. Steve was really upset and refused to even hold the bat. All the others got really angry at Steve. Steve went home 2 hours early. The next day, Neil had to take his little sister on a walk through the park and its surrounding neighborhoods. Ruffles was rapping at the park, and how do you rap and what do you rap with? Throughout the walk, Neil couldn't believe how beautiful nature really was. Once the group got to the neighborhood, this is where Neil had hit all the mailboxes the night before. Neil felt bad that he had ruined the beautiful neighborhood in such a way. After the walk, Neil went up to Ruffles and confessed. Ruffles could see that Neil felt really bad about what he had done. Ruffles said,
"Vandalism is illegal. You can see that it makes a beautiful place look terrible. You did something wrong, bro. You need to take responsibility for what you've done."
Neil suddenly got an idea. He went to all the houses and told everyone who lived there what he had done. That wasn't all. Neil also replaced or rebuilt all the mailboxes that were ruined. So remember, boys and girls, what Ruffles says is right. It's not right to destroy something that doesn't belong to you. Well, I gotta go back to work. I'll see you next time I'm around.
Here is a preview of the Dynamic Dancers Space Force comic book video. Alright, it is real cool. Here we go.
In the outer reaches of the galaxy, a space shuttle travels across the planets until it reaches its destination of a satellite in need of repairs. This is USS Omega. Come in, NASA. USS Omega reporting to NASA. Come in, NASA. This is David Jackson. Jerome, are you receiving any disturbing signals?
Negative, Captain, except NASA has sent a distress signal to carry out our mission. And there's the satellite. From what the sensors show, it needs repairs.
On your way, Lieutenant. I'll monitor your position and contact NASA.
I'll go get suited up and make the best necessary repairs.
NASA, come in. This is Captain David Jackson reporting. We have reached the satellite. Our assignment is underway. Suited up and ready to go. Drone exits out.
I'm on my way. Now that is one big satellite. The damage is worse than I thought. I'll fix it in no time at all.
And aboard the space shuttle. Drone, come in. Can you read me okay? Are you on my frequency?
I read you, buddy. Repairs almost completed.
But Jerome is unaware of a loose electrical wire.
Okay, that should do it.
Ah! Jerome, what's wrong? But Jerome has been knocked unconscious. There he is. Keep trying to reach him. I'll be back.
Yes, Captain.
Suddenly, a meteor shower strikes. Open the latch door for me.
Yes, sir.
Hang in there, pal. I'm coming for you. David finally catches up to his friend. Jerome, wake up. What's wrong? Don't worry. I got you. I'm gonna reel us back in. We're almost there.
NASA, come in! A meteor shower has befallen us!
I can't reach the captain. A meteor fireball suddenly strikes the shuttle.
NASA has informed us to abort the mission!
All of a sudden, the shock wave of the impact sends the two astronauts drifting away further.
We've lost their signal! We can't monitor their position! They're gone!
We'll have to go back without them.
Alas, the space shuttle Omega returns back to planet Earth, leaving two of its astronauts behind, believed to be lost. David Jackson and Jerome Lewis, helpless and motionless, they drift off into space.
Kids, check out Ronnie. He's gonna teach you something about nouns.
Okay, boys and girls, we're gonna learn our nouns. Are you ready? Here we go. Do you know your noun? Do you know your noun? Do you know how it sounds? Do you know your noun? A noun is a person, place, or thing. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Come along and read the words and sing. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Do you know your noun? Do you know your noun? Do you know how it sounds? Do you know your noun? Let's start with the person. Can you think of a person? Now you know a person. Here we go with the person. Rapper, policeman, doctor, fireman, mother, father, teacher, Rappin Ratz. Do you know your noun? Do you know your noun? Do you know how it sounds? Do you know your noun? A noun is a person, place, or thing. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Come along and read the words and sing. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Do you know your noun? Do you know your noun? Do you know how it sounds? Do you know your noun? Next is a place. Next is a place. Come along, stay with the pace. Next is a place. California. Park. School. Home. Store. Bank. Library. Dance studio. Do you know your noun? Do you know your noun? Do you know how it sounds? Do you know your noun? A noun is a person, place, or thing. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Come along and read the words and sing. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Do you know your noun? Do you know your noun? Do you know how it sounds? Do you know your noun? Last, we have a thing. Last, we have a thing. Come along with us to sing. Last, we have a thing. Car. Dog. Cat. Dollar. Toy. Bike. Notebook. CD. Do you know your noun?